Hello and welcome to another episode of Daily Current Affairs. Let us begin with the previous day's question. The formation of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations was a landmark event in the regional cooperation. Which of the following declarations formally established this organization? A. Jakarta Charter, B. Kuala Lumpur Accord, C. Bangkok Declaration, D. Manila Pact. The correct answer is C. ASEAN is a regional intergovernmental organization founded in 1967 in Bangkok, Thailand, with the signing of the Bangkok Declaration. It consists of 10 member countries: Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Brunei, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, and Cambodia. India's formal engagement with ASEAN started in 1992 as a sectoral dialogue partner, became a dialogue partner in 1995. It was elevated to strategic partnership in 2012 and upgraded to comprehensive strategic partnership in 2022. Hence, option C is the correct answer.
Welcome SSC aspirants. Drishti SSC is here to support you every step of the way with free live classes, previous year questions, PYQs, demo classes, exam notifications, and strategy videos. Whether you're starting your journey or looking to refine your preparation, we've got you covered. Subscribe to our channel and stay updated with all the resources you need to crack your SSC exams. For more details, call us at 8750187501.
Question 1. Consider the following statements with reference to the flexible inflation targeting framework in India. 1. It was formally adopted in 2016 through amendments to the RBI Act 1934. 2. It is based on the wholesale price index as the target metric. 3. The target of 4% inflation with a tolerance band of plus minus 2% is valid until March 2026. How many of the above statements is or are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The correct answer is B. The flexible inflation targeting framework in India was formally adopted in 2016 through amendments to the RBI Act 1934. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is based on Consumer Price Index headline inflation as the target metric. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It mandates maintaining CPI inflation at 4% with a tolerance band of 2 to 6%. The framework is reviewed every 5 years and a breach of the target band for 3 consecutive quarters requires the RBI to submit a formal report to the government. The Monetary Policy Committee is the decision-making body under this framework. In the first review conducted in 2021, the target of 4% inflation with a tolerance band of plus minus 2% was retained for the period 2021 to 2026. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 2. Consider the following statements regarding Eurasian Economic Union. 1. The EAEU aims to ensure the free movement of goods, services, capital, and labor among its member states. 2. The headquarters of the EAEU is located in Moscow, Russia. 3. India has a free trade agreement with EAEU. How many of the statements given above is or are not correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The correct answer is A. The Eurasian Economic Union was established through the Treaty on the Eurasian Economic Union, which entered into force in 2015. Its member states include the Republic of Armenia, Republic of Belarus, Republic of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyz Republic, and the Russian Federation. The EAEU ensures free movement of goods, services, capital, and labor, promotes coordinated policies, modernizes member economies, enhances competitiveness, and supports stable development to raise living standards. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The headquarters of the EAEU is located in Moscow, Russia. Hence, statement 2 is correct. India and the Eurasian Economic Union have signed the terms of reference to initiate discussions on a potential free trade agreement. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 3. Consider the following statements. 1. Methane is a more potent greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide, but it remains in the atmosphere for a shorter duration. 2. The Paris Agreement aims to limit global temperature rise to well below 3 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. 3. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change is an intergovernmental body established by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Which of the statements given above is or are not correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 3 only. D. 1 and 3 only. The correct answer is B. Methane is more potent than carbon dioxide in trapping heat, with a global warming potential roughly 25 to 28 times greater than CO2 over 100-year period. However, methane stays in the atmosphere for a much shorter period, about 12 years, compared to CO2, which can remain for centuries. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Paris Agreement aims to limit the global average temperature rise to well below 2 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial levels and to pursue efforts to limit it to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change was established in 1988 jointly by the United Nations Environment Programme and the World Meteorological Organization as an intergovernmental body to provide scientific assessments on climate change to guide policy making. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 4. Consider the following statements regarding India-US 2+2 Intersessional Dialogue 2025. 1. The dialogue focused on a 10-year defense framework boosting defense production, trade, energy security and expanding cooperation under the US-India Compact Framework. 2. India has held 2+2 ministerial format of dialogue with very few countries, including Australia, Japan, the United Kingdom and Russia. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is C. The India-US 2+2 Intersessional Dialogue focused on a 10-year defense framework, enhancing defense production, strengthening trade and energy security, and expanding cooperation under the US-India Compact Framework. Hence, statement 1 is correct. India has conducted the 2+2 ministerial dialogue format with only a few countries, including Australia, Japan, the United Kingdom, and Russia, in addition to the US. This format involves both foreign and defense ministers to discuss strategic, security and bilateral cooperation issues. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 5. Consider the following statements. 1. Right to food is inherent to Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. 2. Goal 2 of the Sustainable Development Goals aims at creating a world free of hunger by 2030. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is C. Right to food is inherent to a life with dignity and Article 21 of the Constitution of India, which guarantees a fundamental right to life and personal liberty. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Goal 2 of the Sustainable Development Goals aims to end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture by 2030. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 6. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. The Gaganyaan mission uses a human-related launch vehicle, which is a modified version of ISRO's Launch Vehicle Mark III rocket with a crew escape system for astronaut safety. Statement 2. HLVM-3 uses solid, liquid and cryogenic stages and is capable of launching the orbital module to a low Earth orbit. Which of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? A. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct and statement 2 correctly explains statement 1. B. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct and statement 2 does not explain statement 1. C. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. D. Statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. The correct answer is A. Human-rated launch vehicle is a modified version of ISRO's LVM-3 rocket. It features a crew escape system with high burn rate, solid motors to ensure crew safety during emergencies at launch or ascent. Hence, statement 1 is correct. HLVM-3 includes solid, liquid and cryogenic stages and is capable of launching the orbital module to a low Earth orbit. Hence, Statement 2 provides the technical details of the HLVM-3's propulsion system and its capability, which is the direct reason chosen for the Gaganyaan mission as described in Statement 1. Therefore, Statement 2 explains the technology that makes Statement 1 possible. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 7. Which of the following conditions is essential for the formation of a typhoon? A. Cool ocean waters with a minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. B. A pre-existing low-pressure disturbance. C. Strong vertical wind shear in atmosphere. D. Proximity to the equator 0 to 5 degrees latitude. The correct answer is B. Essential conditions for typhoon formation. Warm ocean water. The sea surface temperature must be about 27 degrees Celsius to provide the heat and moisture needed to fuel the storm. Low wind shear. Low vertical wind shear, the change in speed and direction of winds with height, allows the storm to develop vertically and organize. Pre-existing disturbance. A low pressure system or disturbance such as a tropical wave provides the initial conditions for the development of the cyclone. Coriolis force. The Earth's rotation causes the storm to spin and organize. This is why typhoons form only in tropical regions, typically between 5 degree to 20 degree latitude, where the Coriolis force is strong enough to initiate rotation. Convergence of surface winds. Winds must converge at the surface, forcing the warm, moist air upwards, helping to sustain the storm. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 8. She was a revolutionary from Bengal who attempted to assassinate Governor Stanley Jackson during a university convocation in 1932. Earlier, she protested through symbolic acts such as wearing khadi in her conservative college, writing about banned literature in her exam papers, and distributing revolutionary materials through student networks. Which of the following revolutionaries corresponds to the description given above? A. Kalpana Datta. B. Bina Das. C. Preetilata Vadedar. D. Suniti Chaudhary. The correct answer is D. Bina Das stands out as a resolute figure in Bengal's revolutionary history. In 1932, she made a daring attempt to assassinate the governor of Bengal, Stanley Jackson, during a university convocation. This was not a reckless act, but a deliberate protest against an empire sustained by violence and domination. Even earlier, she had expressed resistance through symbolic measures, wearing khadi in her orthodox college, referring to banned literature in examination papers, and circulating revolutionary materials through student networks. Her defiance was thus multi-layered, challenging both colonial authority and the social conventions that sought to suppress women's voices in public and intellectual spheres. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 9. Consider the following countries. 1. Philippines. 2. Papua New Guinea. 3. Fiji. 4. New Zealand. Arrange the above countries in orders from the northernmost to the southernmost. A. 1, 2, 3, 4. B. 1, 3, 2, 4. C. 2, 1, 3, 4. D. 1, 2, 4, 3. The correct answer is A. Philippines, located roughly between 5 degree north and 20 degree north. Papua New Guinea, situated just south of the equator between 0 degree and 10 degrees south. Fiji, located further south in the South Pacific around 15 degrees south to 20 degrees south. New Zealand, the southernmost, lying between approximately 34 degrees south and 47 degrees south. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 10. Consider the following statements regarding Defence Acquisition Council. 1. DAC is the highest decision-making body for capital acquisitions and defence procurement, and it was established in 2001 after the Kargil War. 2. The council is headed by the Prime Minister of India. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is A. Defence Acquisition Council was formed in 2001 following the group of ministers' recommendations post-Kargil War to streamline defence procurement. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Defence Minister is the chairman of the DAC. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Now, let us look at a practice question. Consider the following statements. 1. 0 hour starts immediately after question hour and allows MPs to raise issues without any prior notice. 2. Rules and regulations regarding the 0R are mentioned in the rules of procedure. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. Please provide your answers in the comments section.
अब एग्जाम की तैयारी को और बेहतर करने के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।